Warning, if you're over 50 and still struggling with body odor, this might shock you. Before we dive into the life-changing health tips that no one ever told you about, I want to take a moment to say this, straight from the heart. Thank you. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for still caring about your body. Thank you for having the courage to look for answers when everyone else just silently suffers. Because let's be honest, nobody wants to talk about this. You can have perfect makeup, perfect manners, a sharp suit, $1 million smile. But if there's a strange smell following you around, game over. And the worst part? You might not even know it. Your nose gets used to it, but others don't. You walk into a room, and suddenly someone shifts away. You hug your grandchild, and they wrinkle their nose. You sit next to someone, and they quietly adjust their seat. It's devastating. And it's also totally unnecessary. If you've ever felt like your confidence has been crushed. If you've ever been afraid to go out because you weren't sure if people could smell something. If you've ever wondered if your friends or coworkers were too polite to say something to your face. Then let me be the one to tell you, you are not alone. And better yet, it's fixable. In this video, you're going to learn exactly what to eat, what to avoid, and how to cleanse your body from the inside out, so that you naturally smell fresh, clean, and radiant, no matter your age. This isn't about covering up odor with perfumes or sprays. No. That's like spraying air freshener on a dirty toilet. It doesn't fix the source. We're going deep inside your body, because that's where the real problem starts. And here's the truth that might shock you. Your body odor isn't just about sweat. It's a warning signal from your body that something inside you is off. Fact, your liver might be overworked. Fact, your digestion might be crawling at a snail's pace. Fact, you might be consuming foods that literally rot inside your gut and make your skin, breath, and sweat smell worse. Fact, or maybe, your body is holding on to years of toxins, and it's begging you to let them go. But don't panic, because you're about to learn how to fix all of this. And the best part? You can start today. But first, I need you to do 2 important things. Action step number 1, leave a 2 in the comments right now. Why a 2? Because you're done being second-guessed. Because you're tired of being the second person people move away from at the dinner table. Because you're ready to be the number 1 version of yourself. This isn't just a comment, it's your first act of courage. So take a second. Scroll down. Type 2 in the comments. I'll be reading. I care. And this entire community? We're in this together. Action step number 2, hit subscribe, only if you want the truth. This channel is not here to sugarcoat anything. We don't dance around uncomfortable topics. We talk about the things that really matter, like aging with dignity, smelling naturally amazing, and keeping your energy and self-worth intact, even in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. If you're tired of fluffy nonsense and want real, proven strategies backed by science and human experience, then subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Because what you're going to hear in the next 10 minutes could change how people see you, forever. And if you think this is just about smelling better, think again. This is about reclaiming your identity. It's about walking into a room with your head high. It's about hugging your grandkids and hearing them say, "Grandma smells so nice." It's about knowing that your spouse still leans in closer, not away. You don't need expensive doctors. You don't need magic pills or overpriced detox teas. You just need the right knowledge and a few smart daily habits. And here's what you'll learn in just a moment. Warning, the one food hiding in almost every American kitchen that's silently making your odor worse. Tip, a 5-second morning habit that flushes odor-causing toxins from your body while you sleep. Alert, the drink most people love, that secretly dries out your skin, rots your gut bacteria, and makes your body smell older. If you're ready to feel proud of your body again. If you're ready to walk into a room without worrying what people think. If you're ready to take back control of your health and your confidence. Then keep watching. Because this is about more than hygiene. It's about who you are. Let's begin. The truth about garlic and body odor that no one's telling you. Let me hit you with something hard and fast, something no one dares to say out loud. If you're eating garlic every day, and you're over 50, there's a very real chance that your body might be pushing people away without you even realizing it. I know. That sounds crazy. Garlic is supposed to be healthy, right? It's natural. It's good for your heart. It fights inflammation. You've heard it all before. But here's what they never tell you. Garlic can wreck your scent. Not just your breath. Not just your mouth. Your whole body. Because when you eat garlic, your body breaks it down into something called allyl-methyl sulfide, a compound so powerful and pungent, it doesn't just sit in your stomach. It enters your bloodstream. It leaks into your lungs. It seeps through your sweat glands. That means every time you exhale, every time you sweat, every time you're close to someone, you might be unknowingly releasing a cloud of sulfur around you. Like a walking onion bomb. And nobody has the heart to tell you. But I will, because you deserve to know. Especially if you're trying to stay social. If you're going on dates, seeing friends, or even just sitting in church on Sunday. And you're wondering why people seem to keep their distance. This might be why. Garlic doesn't just sit in your stomach and disappear. It takes up to 48 hours for your body to process all the smelly sulfur compounds. And for many people over 50, that process takes even longer. Why? Because as we age, our metabolism slows down. Our liver gets sluggish. Our gut bacteria gets out of balance. And suddenly, foods that never caused a problem in our 30s or 40s are now making us smell like a burnt pizza crust with bad breath. And it gets worse. If you're eating garlic along with other strong foods, like onions, spices, or red meat, you're doubling, even tripling the damage. It's like setting off a body odor time bomb. You may think, but I brush my teeth. I use mouthwash. Let me tell you something that will shock you. No amount of toothpaste can clean your bloodstream. No mouthwash can block the sulfur coming out of your pores. This isn't just surface level. It's internal. Deep. Cellular. The smell doesn't come from your tongue, it comes from your insides. And it's not just unpleasant. It's a social killer. It's a confidence destroyer. It's the reason some people stop inviting you over, stop hugging you, stop standing close in photos. And the hardest part? You don't even smell it anymore. Your body becomes nose blind to its own odor. But everyone else still smells it, loud and clear. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should ban garlic forever. Garlic can be healthy, but only in moderation and only if your body can process it properly. And here's the truth that almost no doctor will say out loud. Most people over 50 can't process garlic the way they used to. Their liver is overloaded. Their digestion is weaker. Their sweat glands become more active and more prone to leaking toxins. And when your body is trying to get rid of those toxins, it pushes them out the fastest way it can. Through your sweat. Your breath. Your skin. So, what can you do? Step 1. Take a hard look at your diet. Are you adding garlic to everything? Is garlic powder sneaking into your sauces, dressings, soups? Even small amounts add up. A little in your eggs. A little in your salad dressing. A little in your marinades. And suddenly, your body is a sulfur machine. Step 2. Give your body a break. Try going garlic-free for just 7 days. Let your liver catch up. Let your gut reset. You'll be amazed at how quickly your skin clears up, your breath improves, and your confidence comes back. Step 3. Replace garlic with odor-free flavor boosters. Try fresh herbs like parsley or cilantro. Try lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, turmeric, all-powerful, clean-tasting, and non-smelly alternatives that still keep your meals exciting. And finally, the most important step? Listen to your body. It's talking to you. That weird sweat? That strange smell? That uncomfortable feeling like you need to shower all the time? That's not just aging. That's your body begging for a change. You don't have to live like this. You don't have to settle for being the smelly one in the group. You don't have to spray chemicals or drown yourself in perfume. You just need to understand what's happening inside you and make a few smart choices. And it starts here. So stay with me, because in the next part of this video, we're going to uncover the one everyday beverage that's destroying your gut bacteria and aging your scent by 10 years. And trust me, you're probably drinking it right now. Keep watching. The truth gets even more shocking from here. The hidden reason you smell older, and it's not what you think. You ever wonder why some people over 50 walk into a room, and the room changes? Not because of what they say. Not because of how they look. But because of how they smell. And no, we're not talking about body odor from skipping a shower. We're talking about that mysterious, stale, hard-to-describe scent that creeps in as people age. It's not cologne. It's not perfume. It's not your soap. It's something much more disturbing. And it's coming from inside your body. Brace yourself, because this might just blow your mind. There's a terrifying process going on in your body right now, and it's silently changing your scent from youthful and fresh to old, musty, and repelling. That process is called oxidation. Sounds harmless, right? But oxidation is like rust on the inside of your body. Let me paint the picture. You cut open an apple. What happens? It turns brown. Fast. That's oxidation. It's decay. It's the apple breaking down, exposed to oxygen, losing its freshness, and slowly dying. Now imagine that happening in your skin, your organs, your bloodstream. That's what happens as you age. And one of the most disturbing side effects? You start to smell old. Not because you're dirty. Not because you're doing anything wrong. But because your body is breaking down in a way that creates a new, unpleasant scent. And scientists have even named it. It's called 2-nonenal. Never heard of it? Most people haven't. But here's the kicker. 2-nonenal is a compound that only shows up in the bodies of people over 40. It's non-existent in the scent profile of young adults. But after 40, your skin starts producing it, more and more with every passing year. And let me tell you something that'll make your stomach turn. 2-nonenal smells like old laundry mixed with greasy metal and stale beer. It clings to your skin. It seeps into your clothes. It sticks to your pillow, your couch, your car. And it doesn't wash off with soap and water. Why? Because it's produced from the inside out. It's generated by your oxidizing body oils. Which means your shampoo can't fix it. Your deodorant can't hide it. Your perfume only makes it worse. Let that sink in. You could be spending hundreds of dollars on soaps, sprays, and creams. And still walking around with a smell that tells the world, I'm getting old. Now, here's the scary part. Most people can't smell it on themselves. Your brain adapts. You go nose blind to your own scent. But other people? They smell it loud and clear. And they won't tell you. They won't say, hey, there's something off. They'll just keep their distance. They'll stop hugging you. They'll talk to you from 3 feet away. They'll open a window when you leave the room. And you'll never know why. Until now. This is not about vanity. This is about vitality. Connection. Dignity. If you want to stay close to your loved ones. If you want people to feel comfortable around you. If you want to preserve your confidence and presence. You must understand this one truth. Oxidation is aging you, inside and out. So what's the fix? It's not a $200 face cream. It's not some age-defying spray. It's something deeper. Because oxidation is caused by things like chronic stress, poor sleep, sugar-loaded diets, lack of antioxidants, inflammation, environmental toxins. And when all that builds up, your body turns into an oxidation factory, pumping out decay, disease, and that unmistakable aging scent. But here's the good news. You can fight back. You can slow the process. You can detox your scent from the inside out. It starts with cutting out the foods and habits that feed oxidation and introducing nutrients that stop it cold. Antioxidants. Omega-3s. Green leafy vegetables. Berries. Plenty of water. More sleep. Less sugar. Less alcohol. It sounds simple, but the results are jaw-dropping. People who clean up their diet and reduce oxidation notice a difference in how they smell within days. Clothes smell fresher. Breath smells cleaner. Skin smells neutral or even sweet. And most importantly, people want to be closer to you. So here's your wake-up call. If you're over 50, if you're noticing that people seem more distant, if you're layering on perfume but still feel off, if your clothes seem to carry a smell even after washing, you are not imagining things. It's not your fault. It's oxidation. And it's time to take control. In the next section, I'll reveal the most common breakfast habit that secretly accelerates oxidation and how it's causing millions of Americans to age and smell faster than they should. Trust me. You've probably done it this morning. And you'll want to stop immediately. Stay with me. It's about to get even more shocking. These foods could literally save your skin from the inside out. Let me hit you with something shocking. Your skin might not be aging because of the weather, or your genes, or even your age. Your skin and your entire body might be aging at double speed because of what's missing from your plate. That's right. Not your face cream. Not your serum. Not your anti-aging supplement with the fancy gold label. We're talking about something real, tangible, edible. Something that could fight back against the toxic storm brewing inside your body every single day. Antioxidants. Yeah, I know, the word gets thrown around like some health buzzword. But this isn't hype. This is science. And it could be the difference between looking 70 at 50 or looking 50 at 70. Because here's the ugly truth. Every time you eat junk, skip sleep, or breathe in pollution, your body produces free radicals. Think of them as microscopic wrecking balls, crashing into your cells, ripping your DNA apart, and flooding your bloodstream with chemical chaos. What's the result? Wrinkles, saggy skin, dull eyes, chronic fatigue, inflammation, and yes, that awful aging smell we talked about before. Free radicals are like arsonists, they set your body on fire from the inside out. And antioxidants? They're the firefighters. They don't just calm the flames, they extinguish them. They grab those free radicals and toss them out before they do permanent damage. But here's the shocker. Most Americans are deficient in antioxidants. Painfully deficient. We eat beige, we eat processed, we eat sweet and salty, but we don't eat alive. And that's why we're aging faster than ever before. So let's fix that. Right now. Let's dive into the antioxidant power foods that should be in your kitchen today, if you care about your skin, your scent, your energy, and your life. 1. Berries, the wrinkle killers. Blueberries. Raspberries. Blackberries. Strawberries. They may look small, but don't let their size fool you. These little things are loaded with antioxidants like anthocyanins and vitamin C, which help regenerate your skin and fight off cellular damage like a superhero squad in your bloodstream. You know what else? They taste amazing. No excuses. Put them in your breakfast, your smoothie, your mouth, whatever it takes. 2. Spinach, the skin rescuer. Popeye wasn't joking. Spinach is an antioxidant beast, packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, compounds that don't just protect your skin, but also your eyes and brain from oxidative destruction. It's dark, leafy, and literally fights aging on every level. And if you're not eating it at least 3 times a week, you're missing out on one of nature's strongest anti-aging warriors. 3. Green tea, the age reverser. Swap out the soda. Dump the sugary latte. Green tea is your new best friend. It contains a powerful antioxidant called EGCG, and studies show it slows down the production of 2-nonenal, that nasty compound responsible for old people's smell. 1 cup in the morning. 1 in the afternoon. That's all it takes to reduce internal rust and smell fresher from the inside out. 4. Dark chocolate, the delicious detox. Yes, you read that right. Dark chocolate, the real kind, at least 70% cacao, is one of the most antioxidant-rich foods on Earth. Flavonoids in dark chocolate increase blood flow, improve skin texture, and fight free radicals like a boss. It's dessert, but it's also medicine. Just keep it low in sugar. 1 or 2 squares a day is all you need. 5. Red cabbage, the purple powerhouse. This one shocks people. Red cabbage has 4 times more antioxidants than green cabbage. It's loaded with vitamin C and anthocyanins, which are linked to longer lifespan and better skin elasticity. Chop it. Slaw it. Juice it. Grill it. But don't ignore it. 6. Walnuts, the brain and skin defender. Nuts are good, but walnuts are elite. Omega-3s. Vitamin E, polyphenol. They not only protect your cells from free radical damage, but also nourish your brain and help reduce body odor from within. Snack smart. A handful of walnuts a day could literally slow your biological clock. 7. Turmeric, the anti-aging gold. This isn't just a spice. It's a revolution. Turmeric contains curcumin, a natural compound proven to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 of the biggest aging accelerators. Add it to soups, smoothies, or just pop a high-quality supplement. But whatever you do, don't leave turmeric out of your anti-aging plan. Now listen. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. You don't need to become a vegan monk who drinks green juice on a mountaintop. But you do need to start somewhere. Because if you don't start flooding your body with antioxidants, those free radicals are going to keep chewing you up from the inside, and you'll feel it in your skin, your smell, your sleep, your energy, and your confidence. Don't let oxidation win. Don't surrender to premature aging. Fight back, with food. Every bite is a choice. To rot, or to restore. To decay, or to defend. And the best part? These foods don't just fight the aging scent, they help you feel amazing, look younger, and live longer. Eat smart. Smell fresh. Live powerful. And in the next section, I'm going to expose one food that almost everyone eats in the morning that does the exact opposite. It accelerates oxidation, wrecks your scent, and might be aging you faster than smoking. Don't miss it. You won't believe what this 74-year-old woman did when her grandkids refused to hug her. It started with something simple. A hug. But what happened next shook her to the core. Mrs. Janice Morgan, a lively 74-year-old grandmother from Ohio, had always been the heart of her family. She baked the cookies. She handed out birthday cards with too much glitter. She gave warm, tight, unforgettable hugs that used to light up her grandkids' faces. Until one day, something changed. She leaned in to hug her 9-year-old grandson, Tyler, and he pulled back. Awkwardly. Quietly. She froze. Maybe he was just tired? Maybe he was in a bad mood? But then it happened again. And again. And again. Her grandkids, the little people who once clung to her legs and begged her for stories, started backing away. Holding their breath. Even making faces. At first, Janice was confused. But then she heard the words that made her knees buckle. Grandma smells weird. It wasn't said cruelly. But it sliced through her heart like a hot blade. That night, Janice went into the bathroom, shut the door, and broke down. She scrubbed her arms. She scrubbed her neck. She changed soaps. She changed shampoos. She even bought a bottle of her favorite perfume from the 80s. But the strange smell lingered. This wasn't about hygiene. It wasn't about her detergent. It wasn't even about forgetting deodorant. No, this was something deeper. Something darker. Janice described the odor as musty, metallic, like old newspapers mixed with stale oil. And no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't get rid of it. She even started avoiding family gatherings out of embarrassment. Her confidence evaporated. Her laughter dulled. And then came the final straw. She overheard her daughter whisper to a friend, "Mom smells like age." That's when Janice knew this wasn't just in her head. This was real. And it was ruining her relationships. So she did something most people her age never do. She went on a mission. She read every medical journal she could get her hands on. She visited doctors. She joined online forums. She watched every documentary about body chemistry and aging. And what she uncovered was nothing short of shocking. That old people smell? It's real. And it has a name, 2-nonenal. Janice learned that as we age, our body's chemistry changes. Our skin starts to break down fatty acids in a different way, releasing a compound called 2-nonenal that literally seeps through our pores. It's not something you can wash off. It's not something a spritz of perfume can fix. It comes from deep inside your body. And if you don't address it at the source, it only gets worse. But here's where it gets powerful. Janice didn't give up. She changed her diet. She started drinking green tea every morning. She added antioxidant-rich foods like spinach, blueberries, and turmeric to her meals. She ditched processed junk and started hydrating like her life depended on it. She even began walking 3 times a week and sleeping a full 8 hours, no excuses. And within just 3 weeks, her daughter noticed first. "Mom, you smell like citrus. Did you get a new lotion?" But Janice hadn't changed her lotion. Her body had changed from the inside. And when Tyler, the same grandson who once backed away, hugged her and said, "You smell nice, Grandma," she cried. Right there, in the kitchen. Because this wasn't just about odor. It was about belonging. Confidence. Connection. Dignity. Janice said something that still gives us chills. "When I lost control of my scent, I felt like I was fading from the world. But when I got it back, I felt like myself again." So here's the wake-up call. If you or someone you love is over 60 and starting to notice a weird, unfamiliar scent, it's not in your imagination. It's not because you're dirty. It's not because you're careless. It's your body crying out for help. And the best part? You can fight back. Like Janice, you can make small, powerful changes that shift your internal chemistry and wipe out the source of that aging scent. Because let's be clear. This is not about vanity. This is about presence. This is about dignity. This is about being able to wrap your arms around the people you love and have them lean in, not pull away. Janice's story isn't rare. It's just rarely told. But it needs to be. Because every grandmother, every grandfather, every older parent deserves to feel seen, valued, and embraced. Literally. So if you're feeling like Janice once did, isolated, embarrassed, off, don't stay silent. There's a reason. There's a solution. And there's a new beginning waiting for you, starting with what you feed your body and how you treat your health. Janice got her hugs back. Now it's your turn. What's lurking inside your body? These water-rich foods could save your life, literally. Let's be brutally honest. Right now, there are toxins swimming inside your body that you don't even know exist. They're hiding in your liver. They're clogging up your intestines. They're even slowing your brain down like a virus on a crashing computer. You may not feel it yet. But fatigue, foggy thinking, bloating, and even body odor? All red flags. All signs your body is screaming for a detox. And here's the truth most people never hear from their doctors. The human body wasn't built for this level of modern chemical chaos. We're talking pesticides, processed food, microplastics, heavy metals in your water, air pollution, medication residue. And yes, even the very lotions and shampoos you use can leave behind a toxic trail inside your organs. So here's the million-dollar question. How do you flush it all out before it breaks you down? The answer isn't some trendy cleanse or overpriced detox tea. It's real food. Specifically, water-rich foods that act like a natural, internal shower, scrubbing you clean from the inside out. Let's dive into the detox heroes your body has been begging for. 1. Cucumber, nature's detox razor blade. This isn't just a spa garnish. Cucumbers are 96% water, almost pure hydration, but that's just the beginning. They also contain powerful compounds that bind to waste in your gut and drag it out like a magnet. Bonus, the silica in cucumber helps rebuild collagen, meaning clearer skin, tighter pores, and that glow everyone chases with expensive creams. Eat it raw. Eat it daily. Slice it, juice it, blend it. Your liver will thank you. 2. Watermelon, the ultimate toxin slayer. Think watermelon is just sugar and water? Wrong. It's packed with citrulline, a rare amino acid that supercharges blood flow and helps your kidneys flush ammonia and waste out of your system like a high-powered filter. That bloated, puffy, tired feeling after a salty meal? Watermelon clears it out like a fire hose. And here's the kicker, it contains lycopene, a shockingly powerful antioxidant that fights free radicals responsible for premature aging and disease. 3. Celery, your gut's secret weapon. You've seen the celery juice trend, right? It's not hype. It's real. Celery is a diuretic, which means it helps your body release excess water and salt, but more importantly, it sweeps toxins out of your intestines and neutralizes stomach acid like a detox bomb. Forget antacids. Celery is your new best friend if you're constantly battling heartburn, gas, or that heavy gut feeling. Plus, it boosts bile production, which helps your liver break down fat and dump out toxins faster than ever before. 4. Strawberries, the delicious antidote. Tiny but fierce. Strawberries aren't just sweet, they're loaded with vitamin C, which helps your liver produce glutathione, the king of all antioxidants. Why is that so important? Because glutathione is your body's top defense against cellular damage. It doesn't just sweep toxins away. It helps your cells recover from toxin attacks. So every bite of strawberry? It's like sending in a team of elite microscopic soldiers to repair and protect your body. 5. Pineapple, the inflammation assassin. Here's a shocker, inflammation is one of the biggest reasons toxins stay stuck in your body. That headache? That ache in your joints? That constant fatigue? That's inflammation. And pineapple contains bromelain, a rare enzyme that blasts away inflammation like TNT. When you calm inflammation, your body can finally drain toxins instead of trapping them. It also helps your digestive system work faster, smoother, and cleaner, making pineapple one of the most powerful detox foods in the world. 6. Spinach, the internal vacuum cleaner. Popeye was onto something. Spinach isn't just for muscles, it's a full-spectrum detox machine. It's rich in magnesium, fiber, potassium, chlorophyll, and, most importantly, folate. That combination helps your body produce new, clean red blood cells while clearing out the old, damaged ones. It literally vacuums your bloodstream. And the water content? Over 90%. That means it doesn't just nourish, it rinses you clean at a cellular level. Let's get real, this isn't optional anymore. The average American is exposed to over 700,000 chemicals in their lifetime. That's not a scare tactic. That's data. And unless you're actively removing these toxins on a daily basis, they're building up, layer by layer, year by year, until your organs wave the white flag. But here's the good news. You can fight back. By flooding your body with the right water-rich. Flush toxins. Reboot your energy. Clear your skin. Eliminate brain fog. And even reverse early signs of aging. No pills. No gimmicks. Just smart, simple, powerful food choices. Janice Morgan did it. You can too. Start today. The dirty secret hiding inside your mouth and how it's destroying your health. Let's be brutally honest. Your mouth might look fine on the outside, white teeth, no pain, no obvious problems. But what if I told you there's a silent war happening inside it right now? And if you don't act, you could lose not just your smile, but your health, your confidence, even your life. Yeah, it's that serious. In America alone, millions are brushing their teeth every day thinking they're doing enough. But the truth? Most people are brushing wrong. Most people are skipping the crucial steps. And most people have absolutely no idea how dangerous poor dental hygiene really is. Let's break it all down before it's too late. 1. Your mouth is a breeding ground for disease. Here's something no one tells you. Your mouth is one of the most bacteria-infested parts of your body. Sounds dramatic? It's not. There are more than 700 different types of bacteria that can live in your mouth at any given time. And when you don't clean it the right way, those bacteria don't just cause cavities. They get under your gums. They enter your bloodstream. And they start to infect your organs, your heart, your lungs, even your brain. Yes, your brain. Studies now link gum disease to Alzheimer's, dementia, diabetes, and even heart attacks. So no, brushing your teeth isn't just cosmetic. It's a survival skill. 2. The mistake 90% of Americans make, skipping the gums. Let me say this as loud as I can. If you don't floss, you're not cleaning your teeth. Period. Flossing isn't optional. It's the only way to remove the bacteria between your teeth and under the gum line, where toothbrushes can't reach. And when that bacteria is left untouched, it leads to inflammation. That inflammation leads to gum recession. And soon, your teeth become loose, wobbly, and eventually fall out. But here's the real nightmare. Gum disease doesn't usually hurt at first. It doesn't look scary. Which is why it often goes unnoticed until it's too late. 3. Your tongue is a toxic carpet. Let's talk about something gross, but real. If you're not cleaning your tongue every day, you are literally walking around with a layer of dead cells, decaying food, and harmful bacteria sitting inside your mouth like a moldy sponge. And every time you speak, laugh, or breathe close to someone, they smell it. Bad breath isn't just embarrassing, it's a warning sign that your oral bacteria is out of control. The solution? Scrape your tongue daily. Not just brush. Scrape. Get rid of that gunk. You'll be shocked at what comes off. 4. Mouthwash, friend or foe? Think mouthwash is helping you? Think again. Most commercial mouthwashes are packed with alcohol. Sure, they kill bacteria, but they also destroy the good bacteria your mouth needs to stay balanced. Plus, they dry out your mouth, and guess what? Dry mouth leads to more bad breath, not less. Instead, go for an alcohol-free rinse. Look for ingredients like tea tree oil, aloe vera, or xylitol. They clean your mouth without nuking it. 5. The acid attack no one talks about. We've all heard that sugar causes cavities. But the real villain? Acid. When you drink soda, eat sweets, or even sip citrus juices, your mouth becomes an acid bath. This acid softens your enamel, which leads to erosion, sensitivity, and yes, cavities. Now here's the twist. Brushing your teeth immediately after drinking something acidic can do more harm than good. Why? Because your enamel is soft, and you're scrubbing it away. Instead, rinse your mouth with water and wait 30 minutes before brushing. Let your mouth recover before going in with a toothbrush. 6. The 2-minute rule that saves smiles. Most people brush their teeth for only 30 to 60 seconds. That's not brushing. That's pretending. Your mouth needs 2 full minutes of brushing to get clean. Set a timer. Use an electric toothbrush if you can. And make sure to brush all surfaces, front, back, sides, and chewing surfaces. Don't forget the gum line. That's where bacteria hide like villains in the shadows. 7. The ultimate truth bomb: your teeth don't grow back. You get one set of adult teeth. 1. When a cavity forms, that tooth is never going to heal itself. When gum recession starts, it doesn't magically reverse. And when a tooth falls out, it's not coming back. You either spend thousands on implants and crowns later, or protect what you've got now. So, here's your real dental hygiene checklist: no fluff, no filters. Brush twice a day, for 2 minutes. Floss every single day. Scrape your tongue daily. Use alcohol-free mouthwash. Eat less sugar and acid. Visit your dentist every 6 months, no excuses. Let me leave you with this. Your smile is the first thing people notice, and the first thing they remember. But more than that, your mouth is the front door to your entire body. Take care of it. Because when you don't, you're not just risking bad breath or a yellow smile. You're risking your heart, your brain, your future. So stop putting it off. Upgrade your dental routine today, before it's too late. The 5 everyday drinks that are silently drying out your body, and nobody's talking about it. Brace yourself. Because what you're about to discover might flip your world upside down, especially if you're someone who prides yourself on staying healthy or drinking enough every day. You may think you're hydrated, but if you're sipping on these common drinks, you're actually draining your body from the inside out. Yes, draining. And the consequences? They're far worse than just feeling thirsty. We're talking premature aging, fatigue that won't go away, brain fog, digestive chaos, headaches, and even long-term damage to your kidneys and skin. So let's blow the lid off this. Here are the top drinks that are secretly dehydrating you, and you probably have one in your hand right now. 1. Coffee, the morning ritual that's robbing your cells. Coffee. The beloved American morning starter. We worship it. We joke about needing it to survive the day. But here's the brutal truth: coffee is a diuretic. That means it doesn't hydrate you, it dehydrates you. It makes your kidneys flush out more water, and fast. Ever notice that after your cup of joe, you're rushing to the bathroom within the hour? Exactly. And the more you drink, the more your body's water reserves are drained, without you even realizing it. Worse, caffeine also blocks a hormone called ADH, antidiuretic hormone, which helps your body hold onto water. Translation? You're leaking hydration like a punctured balloon, and still calling it self-care. Now, we're not saying give up coffee. But for every cup you drink, double up with water. Or better yet, start with lemon water before you pour the brew. Your cells will thank you. 2. Alcohol, the party poison that attacks your organs. Here's where it gets scary. 1 glass of wine. 1 beer. 1 cocktail. That's all it takes to throw your hydration completely off balance. Why? Because alcohol is a double-edged blade. It's a powerful diuretic. It also suppresses vasopressin, the hormone that helps you absorb water. And while you're sipping away at that glass of Chardonnay, your cells are screaming for moisture. Ever wake up after a night of drinking with a pounding headache, dry mouth, or cracked lips? That's not just a hangover. That's cellular dehydration. Your brain literally shrinks slightly when it loses water, which is why you feel pain. But the damage doesn't stop there. Chronic dehydration from regular alcohol use can lead to digestive issues, kidney strain, liver toxicity, early signs of aging, skin that looks 10 years older than you are. Shocking, right? And don't even think about sugary mixers, they double the damage. 3. Energy drinks, the silent assassin in a can. They promise energy. They deliver crashes. Energy drinks are dehydration bombs in disguise. Why? They're packed with caffeine, sugar, and artificial chemicals. Some of them contain as much as 300 milligrams of caffeine in a single can. That's like drinking 3 strong cups of coffee in 10 minutes. Now combine that with their sky-high sugar levels. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Sugar needs water to be processed in your body. When you consume too much, your cells actually release water just to deal with the sugar load. So not only are you peeing more from the caffeine, but your body is pulling water from your muscles, your brain, your skin, just to cope. And don't be fooled by the flashy labels. Zero sugar or electrolyte boost means nothing when the core ingredients are toxic to your system. So the next time you reach for that cold, neon-colored can, ask yourself, is this really worth draining the life out of me? 4. Sodas, America's favorite dehydration drug. Soda is more than a sugar rush, it's a hydration thief. Most sodas contain caffeine, which you now know is a diuretic, high fructose corn syrup, which requires insane amounts of water to metabolize, phosphoric acid, which messes with calcium and mineral balance in your body. That fizzy hit might feel satisfying, but inside, your kidneys are working overtime. Your cells are getting thirsty. Your gut is bloating. And your skin? It starts to lose elasticity and glow because there's no water left to plump it up. And diet sodas? They're not better. Artificial sweeteners can throw your insulin off, dehydrate your tissues, and mess with gut health. Not a win. 5. Store-bought fruit juices, the healthy lie. This one shocks people the most. You'd think orange juice or apple juice would help hydrate you. But in reality, most store-bought fruit juices are loaded with sugar and stripped of fiber. Without the fiber to slow absorption, that sugar hits your system like a tsunami, and your body uses up tons of water just to manage the sugar spike. Worse, many of these juices are made from concentrate, which means they're basically glorified sugar water. If it's not freshly squeezed with pulp still in it, you're better off drinking, well, water. What should you drink instead? Now that we've exposed the enemies, let's talk allies. Filtered water with lemon. Coconut water, nature's electrolyte drink. Herbal teas like chamomile, hibiscus, or mint. Cucumber or berry-infused water. Bone broth for deep mineral support. Bottom line, hydration is not a joke. Dehydration doesn't just make you feel a little off. It breaks down your body from the inside out. And the scariest part? You could be dehydrated for years without even knowing it. Tired all the time? Skin looking older than you feel? Can't think straight? Check your drinks. Stop sipping what's stealing your health, and start flooding your body with what it actually craves, clean, powerful, life-giving hydration. Because once you get your water right, everything else follows. The gross truth no one talks about, if you're not eating enough fiber, your body is rotting from the inside out. Let's cut the fluff. If you're avoiding fiber, or simply not getting enough, you're doing more than just setting yourself up for constipation. You're creating a breeding ground for toxins, bad smells, and internal decay that can sabotage your health, your confidence, and your quality of life. Sound dramatic? Good. Because it is. You see, fiber isn't just some boring healthy food choice. It's the unspoken hero that literally scrapes out the waste your body desperately needs to get rid of. When you don't get enough fiber, your gut slows down. Waste builds up. Poisons start to leak into your bloodstream. Your stomach bloats like a balloon. Your energy tanks. Your skin looks lifeless. Your breath? Your body odor? It becomes a walking warning sign that something is seriously wrong inside. Constipation is not harmless, it's a health emergency in disguise. Let's talk about what really happens when you don't go. And we're not talking about skipping one day. We're talking about chronic backup, where your gut is stuck, your colon is clogged, and your body is desperately trying to scream for help. The problem is, most people ignore it. Or worse, they normalize it. Oh, I just go once or twice a week. I've always had a slow stomach. Nothing helps me, it's just how my body is. Wrong. This is not normal. This is dangerous. Constipation means that your body is literally holding on to waste that was supposed to be out of your system days ago. That rotting food? It ferments inside you. It creates gas, bloating, pressure. It releases foul-smelling toxins that don't just stay in your colon, they enter your bloodstream and exit through your breath, your sweat, and even your urine. That means people can actually smell your constipation, and most don't even realize it. Fiber, the underrated gut hero that scrapes the rot out. Here's where it gets amazing. Fiber doesn't get digested like regular food. Instead, it sweeps through your intestines like a janitor with a broom, collecting gunk, flushing out toxins, and pushing waste through your colon like a detox highway. There are two types of fiber you need. Soluble fiber, found in oats, beans, apples, chia seeds. This turns into a gel and helps soften your stool. Insoluble fiber, found in vegetables, whole grains, seeds. This acts like a scrub brush to move everything along. Together, they're a powerhouse combo. But most Americans are getting less than half the daily fiber they need. And that's a silent disaster. What happens when you don't eat enough fiber? Brace yourself. When your fiber intake is low, here's what could happen. Chronic constipation that leads to hemorrhoids, anal fissures, or even a prolapsed rectum. Toxic buildup in the gut that causes body odor, bad breath, and even skin rashes. Increased risk of colon cancer. Yes, skipping fiber can literally cost you your life. Weakened immunity, because 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. Mood swings and anxiety, because your gut produces over 90% of your serotonin. Embarrassing gas and bloating, from food that's fermenting instead of moving out. A bloated belly that sticks out, no matter how much you diet or exercise. And don't think laxatives are the solution. They're a short-term fix with long-term consequences. Some of them actually make your colon lazy. You want your body to be strong enough to do this on its own, and fiber is the natural way. The shocking link between fiber and body odor. Here's the part nobody tells you. When waste is stuck inside your body too long, your digestive system starts to ferment that junk. It produces sulfur compounds. Ammonia. Methane. These gases have one place to go, out. That means your breath smells sour. Your armpits stink faster. Your skin gives off a weird, musty scent even after showering. Your urine smells stronger, your sweat turns acidic. And most deodorants or perfumes won't help because the stench isn't coming from outside. It's internal. Only fiber can fix this from the inside out. So, how much fiber do you actually need? The American Heart Association recommends 25 grams per day for women, 38 grams per day for men. But guess what? Most people barely get 10 to 15 grams. That's like trying to flush out a sewer pipe with a cup of water. You need real fiber from real food. Not just supplements and powders. Top fiber-packed foods that clean you out naturally. Here's what you should be eating daily. White heavy checkmark avocados, 10g per fruit. White heavy checkmark chia seeds, loaded with soluble fiber. White heavy checkmark lentils, black beans, chickpeas. White heavy checkmark berries, raspberries and blackberries are fiber bombs. White heavy checkmark oats and quinoa. White heavy checkmark leafy greens like kale and spinach. White heavy checkmark broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. And don't forget water. Fiber needs water to do its job. Think of it like soap, it works best when you rinse it down. Bottom line, fix the fiber, fix the funk. If you're dealing with sluggish bowels, weird body smells, or unexplained bloating, stop blaming your age, your hormones, or just how your body works. You don't need to live with this. You need fiber. Because if you're not flushing out the junk, you're keeping it inside. And over time, that junk rots you from the inside out. So go grab a bowl of beans. Toss chia seeds in your smoothie. Load up on greens. Your gut and everyone around you will notice the difference. Start today. Your body is begging you to. The truth hurts. Massive change starts with tiny, ugly steps. Let's be brutally honest for a moment. If you've been telling yourself that someday you'll turn your life around, that you'll finally lose the weight, fix your gut, feel energized, clean up your diet, or start exercising, let me slap you with a truth bomb. Someday is a lie. It never comes. It's the ultimate trap. And it's silently killing your goals, your confidence, and your future. You don't need a perfect Monday. You don't need a fresh new month. You don't need to wait for January 1st. You need to start now. And you need to start small, so small, it almost feels like a joke. Big goals are sexy. But they're also the reason you're stuck. We've all been there. You wake up one day, full of fire, and say, "That's it. I'm going to cut sugar, go vegan, work out 5 days a week, meditate, read a book a week, drink a gallon of water, sleep 8 hours, and stop yelling at my kids." And by Thursday, you're back on the couch, binge-watching TV with a soda in one hand and self-loathing in the other. Why? Because radical overhauls don't work, not long-term. They crash. They burn. And they leave you worse off than when you started. The real secret? Lasting change comes from micro moves, tiny, unsexy steps done with relentless consistency. The power of 1 minute wins. You want to change your health? Don't start with a 2-hour workout. Start by doing 10 squats before bed. Every night. Want to clean up your diet? Don't empty your fridge and go cold turkey. Start by drinking 1 full glass of water before your coffee. Want to fix your sleep? Don't try to overhaul your entire routine in one night. Start by turning off your phone 15 minutes earlier. These sound small. They sound almost meaningless. But they aren't. They are atomic habits, tiny, explosive changes that stack into real transformation. Here's what the experts don't tell you. Most fitness gurus and health influencers throw a giant to-do list at you. Eat clean. Go organic. Intermittent fast. Strength train. Take 12 supplements. Track every bite. Meditate twice a day. That's not guidance. That's a recipe for burnout. Real people, people with kids, jobs, bills, back pain, and 5 million distractions, don't need more pressure. They need a simple, low-barrier start. And here's the shocking twist: the smaller the start, the more powerful the momentum. Because it's not about motivation. It's about identity. When you do that one tiny thing, consistently, you start to believe, "I'm someone who takes care of myself." That identity shift? It changes everything. The slippery slope that works in your favor. Normally, we talk about slippery slopes like they're bad. You skip one workout, and boom, you quit for a month. But the truth is, slippery slopes can work for you. If you start walking for 5 minutes a day, there's a high chance that becomes 10 minutes next week, 20 the next, and before you know it, you're walking an hour a day without it even feeling hard. If you start eating 1 vegetable with dinner, eventually your plate starts looking greener every week, and junk food stops tasting as good. If you floss just 1 tooth at night, yes, 1, chances are your brain says, "This is stupid, just finish them all." Tiny habits expand. That's what they do. Start ridiculously small, then show up like a machine. Let's flip the script. Don't start big. Start laughably small, then do it every day until it becomes so automatic, you don't even think about it. Here are a few examples that work shockingly well. 1 push-up per day becomes a full-body workout. 1 minute of deep breathing becomes a meditation practice. Stretching your back while brushing your teeth reduces daily pain. Drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up kickstarts your metabolism. Journaling for 30 seconds turns into deep self-reflection. Putting your shoes on and stepping outside becomes a daily walk. Your brain doesn't like change, but it does love wins. So give it wins. Every single day. Why most people fail, they expect fireworks. Real change isn't flashy. It's not viral. It's not impressive on social media. It doesn't feel exciting at first. In fact, it feels like nothing is happening. But the shocking truth? That boring little habit is rewiring your brain. You're teaching your self-discipline. You're training your self-trust. You're proving to your subconscious, when I say I'll do something, I do it. And when you stack enough of those little wins, you become unstoppable. Bottom line, stop dreaming. Start doing. You don't need a life coach. You don't need a 90-day plan. You don't need to figure it all out. You just need to start, right now, with one ridiculously tiny step. Because the truth is, your life doesn't change when you make giant declarations. It changes the moment you decide to take action. Even when no one is watching. Even when it feels pointless. Even when it's only for 1 minute a day. Start small. Start messy. But whatever you do, start. Because nothing changes until you do. Your clothes might be telling a story about you, and it's not a good one. Let's cut straight to it. What you wear and the environment you live in may be silently ruining your health, destroying your confidence, and sending messages you don't even realize. Sound dramatic? Good. Because this isn't just about fashion or folding laundry, this is about the silent signals your body, your mind, and even your smell are giving off every single day. And it starts in your closet and in your house. If you smell old, this might be why. No one wants to talk about this, but let's face it, there's a certain odor some people carry as they age. And it's not just being old. It's not just your scent. It's a byproduct of bacteria, skin oils, sweat, and dead skin cells that get trapped in the one thing you touch 24/7. Your clothes. Here's the kicker. Even if you shower regularly, wear deodorant, and wash your clothes every week, if those clothes are old, made from synthetic materials, or sitting in a dusty closet, you're walking around in a portable bacteria trap. And that's not just gross. It's dangerous. Dirty environments equals dirty bodies. Now let's talk about your home. If your bedroom smells musty, your carpets haven't been cleaned in months, and your laundry sits around damp and waiting to be folded, it's not just a housekeeping issue. It's a health crisis in disguise. Dust mites. Mold spores. Bacteria growing in forgotten towels. Fungi living in your shoes. Old upholstery that hasn't been vacuumed since the Obama administration. These things are microscopic assassins, quietly irritating your skin, messing with your lungs, and yes, even causing body odor that no soap can fix. What you wear is what you breathe. You ever put on a shirt that's technically clean, but still kind of smells weird? That's not your imagination. That's residual bacteria, trapped in fibers that laundry detergent couldn't kill. Especially if you're wearing polyester, spandex blends, cheap rayon, moisture-wicking gym clothes that never dry all the way. These fabrics are basically germ playgrounds. They soak up sweat and trap it like a time capsule. And here's the shocking part. You could be walking around clean on the outside but festering on the inside of your clothes. Your environment is a mirror of your mind and your health. Let's zoom out. That cluttered kitchen counter? That pile of "I'll get to it later" laundry? That dust coating the top of your ceiling fan? It's not just visual chaos. It's affecting your energy, your sleep, even your mood. Studies show that messy environments increase stress hormones, reduce sleep quality, and, get this, even slow down metabolism. Now pair that with clothes that hold onto dead skin, sweat, bacteria, and chemicals from detergent, and boom, you've got a cocktail of low energy, weird odors, poor confidence, and even inflammation. Want to look younger? Start with your shirt. Here's what no one tells you. Clean, fresh, breathable clothes can instantly make you look and feel younger. Crisp cotton, linen, natural, organic fabrics that let your skin breathe. Clothes that haven't been rotting in a closet for a decade. When you put those on, your body responds. Your skin breathes. Your circulation improves. You literally carry yourself differently. And when you clean your environment, keep your floors dust-free, wash your sheets weekly, and open the windows to let in fresh air, you're not just cleaning your house. You're cleaning your lungs. You're refreshing your skin. You're telling your brain, we live in a healthy, high-vibe space. Here's what you can do starting today. Let's break it down into no-excuse steps. Purge old clothes that smell funky even after washing. If it smells off, it's time to toss it. Switch to natural fabrics like 100% cotton, bamboo, or linen. Your skin will thank you. Deep clean your home room by room, especially soft surfaces like carpets, bedding, curtains, and sofas. Wash your sheets weekly. Yes, weekly. Dead skin builds up shockingly fast. Use white vinegar in your laundry to kill bacteria and remove old smells. Open your windows daily, even 10 minutes makes a massive difference. Sun-dry your clothes when possible. The UV rays from the sun naturally disinfect. Stop re-wearing gym clothes. Once they're soaked, they're breeding. Clean vibes, clean body, clean life. This isn't just about avoiding body odor. It's about creating a life that smells, feels, and breathes fresh, literally and mentally. You wouldn't wear underwear for a week without washing it, I hope. So why are you living in a room full of dust, sleeping on sheets that haven't been changed in 2 weeks, and wearing shirts that have seen better decades? This is your sign. Not just to clean your clothes. Not just to vacuum your home. But to reset your energy, your health, your identity. Because fresh clothes and a clean home don't just make you feel good. They make you unstoppable. You might be sleeping in a biohazard and not even know it. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. When was the last time you deep cleaned your bed? Not just throwing your sheets in the washer on a Sunday. I mean stripping it all down, mattress, pillows, blankets, sheets, and attacking every inch like your life depends on it. Because it just might. You see, your bed, the very place you rest, recover, dream, and recharge, is one of the dirtiest places in your home. And that's not just gross, it's downright dangerous. Your bed could be a breeding ground for disease. Sounds dramatic? Good. Because it should scare you. Let's break it down. Every single night, your body sheds around 15 million skin cells. Those cells don't just disappear. They soak into your sheets, your pillows, your mattress, and they become buffets for dust mites. Yeah, you read that right. There could be millions of microscopic bugs crawling in your bed right now, eating dead skin, pooping it out, and leaving behind allergens that inflame your skin, mess with your lungs, and yes, make you smell funky in the morning. That's not just disgusting. That's biological warfare, and you're losing. Old mattresses? A health nightmare. If your mattress is more than 7 years old, it's likely soaked in sweat, skin oils, fungi, mold spores, bacteria, dust mite feces, yes, really. Over time, this toxic soup builds up like a horror story you're literally sleeping in. And here's the kicker. Even if you can't see the grime, your body feels it. You wake up groggy. You sneeze more. Your back aches. Your skin breaks out. You smell not so fresh, no matter how clean your clothes are. Coincidence? Not a chance. Your bedding could be aging you. Let's talk about something no one's saying out loud. Dirty bedding can actually make you look older. Why? Because when you sleep in an environment full of bacteria, your skin goes into defense mode. Inflammation spikes. Collagen production slows. You wake up puffy, bloated, with dull, tired skin, like you just pulled an all-nighter at a truck stop. And it gets worse. All that microscopic waste in your bed? It clogs your pores. It irritates your scalp. It triggers skin conditions like eczema, acne, and rashes you thought were just age. But it's not age, it's your bed. The truth about pillows no one talks about. When's the last time you washed your pillows? Not changed the pillowcase, washed the actual pillow. Most people never do. Which means their heads are laying on years of saliva stains, sweat, drool, and dead skin night after night. That yellow stain you see? That's bio-sludge. And you're burying your face in it for 6 to 8 hours every single night. If your pillow smells like anything other than fresh air or detergent, it's time to toss it. The shocking statistics. Still think your bed is safe? Get this. The average mattress can double in weight over 10 years from accumulated debris. Dust mites thrive in 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, your perfect sleeping temperature. 1 in 3 Americans report allergy symptoms caused by dust mites, often without even realizing it. That stuffy nose you get every morning? That's not seasonal. That's your mattress attacking you. The clean bed routine that can save your sleep and your life. Let's fix this. No excuses. Here's how to turn your bed from a biohazard back into a sanctuary. Strip your bed completely, mattress protector, sheets, pillowcases, all of it. Wash everything on hot, at least 130 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the only temp that kills mites. Dry on high heat or sun-dry your bedding. UV rays are nature's disinfectant. Vacuum your mattress thoroughly. Use the upholstery attachment. Get every inch. Sprinkle baking soda over your mattress, let it sit for 15 minutes, then vacuum it up. This neutralizes odors and pulls out moisture. Flip or rotate your mattress every 6 months to even out wear. Replace pillows every 1 to 2 years. Seriously. It's not negotiable. Invest in a waterproof, allergen-proof mattress cover and wash it monthly. Air out your bed every day. Pull the sheets back and let it breathe. And finally, make it a ritual. Clean bedding once a week. Deep clean monthly. Replace every few years. Because you're not just maintaining a bed. You're protecting your body. Your lungs. Your skin. Your sanity. This isn't about clean sheets. This is about taking control. Your bed should be your temple. A place of recovery. Peace. Healing. But if you're sleeping in filth, no wonder you're waking up tired, aging faster, and wondering why you never feel 100% rested. This is your wake-up call. Not to change your sheets, but to change your standards. Because once you start sleeping clean, you'll never go back. And your body? It'll thank you in the mirror every morning. What's lurking in your shoes could ruin your health, and you won't even see it coming. Let's get straight to the dirty truth. Your shoes and socks, the very things that protect your feet, could be slowly turning your body into a walking petri dish of bacteria, odor, and flat-out embarrassment. And worst of all, you're probably not doing anything about it. Yeah, this one hits hard. But keep reading, because ignoring it could cost you way more than just stinky feet. Your shoes might be a breeding ground for bacteria. Every day, your feet sweat. A lot. In fact, the average person's feet can produce up to half a pint of sweat per day, per foot. Now, imagine that warm, moist environment trapped inside your shoe for hours. Then add in dirt, skin cells, bacteria from public floors, and maybe even a fungus or two. Congratulations! You've created the perfect habitat for athlete's foot, toenail fungus, skin infections, and one hell of a foot odor situation. And here's what most people don't know. Even if your feet don't smell, your shoes still could be crawling with invisible nastiness. Are you wearing the same socks all day? Stop right now. Socks aren't just fabric. They're the front line in your foot defense army. But if you wear the same pair of socks all day, or worse, for multiple days, you are creating a swampy foot prison that traps moisture, germs, and odor deep into your skin. It doesn't matter if they look clean. If your socks are damp or stretched out, they're done. Period. Dirty socks are linked to fungal infections, blisters, itchy rashes, skin peeling, persistent odor that clings even after a shower. And the worst part? You might not even notice the damage until it's too late. Wearing the wrong shoes is wrecking your feet and your posture. Let's talk about shoes that don't fit. Too tight? You're cutting off circulation. Too loose? Your feet are sliding and bruising. No arch support? Say hello to heel pain, back pain, and long-term joint damage. It's not just about style or comfort anymore. Wearing bad shoes is like sending your spine into battle without armor. Every step you take in worn-out, flat, or improperly fitted shoes is a step closer to serious health issues that build up silently over time, until suddenly, you can't walk without pain. Shoe odor isn't normal, it's a warning sign. Let's bust this myth right now. All shoes eventually smell is a lie. Shoes that stink are trying to tell you something. They're screaming, "Hey! I'm full of bacteria. Help me." That musty smell? It's not just gross. It's the smell of bacteria eating sweat and skin and producing waste. Yep, that awful foot odor. It's literally bacteria poop. If you just keep spraying it with deodorizer or stuffing dryer sheets inside, you're not fixing the problem, you're marinating in it. Here's how to take back control and never smell like that again. Want to fix it? You have to go all in. Step 1, wash your shoes. Yes, wash them. If they're machine washable, throw them in on cold and air dry. If not, scrub them by hand with soap, water, and baking soda. Clean out the insoles too, they're the nastiest part. Step 2, alternate your shoes. Never wear the same pair 2 days in a row. Let them air out for 24 hours. Moisture takes time to fully evaporate, even if they feel dry. Step 3, replace your insoles monthly. Buy odor-fighting or antibacterial insoles. They're cheap and they work. If your shoes smell no matter what, it's probably the insoles, not the shoe. Step 4, never rewear dirty socks. Ever. Fresh pair every single day. No exceptions. Invest in quality moisture-wicking socks. Cotton traps moisture, so go for merino wool or performance synthetics if possible. Step 5, give your feet breathing room. After a long day, take your shoes and socks off immediately. Let your feet breathe. Dry thoroughly between your toes, and if you're prone to odor, apply foot powder or an antifungal spray. Step 6, store shoes in a clean, dry place. Stop leaving your shoes in damp basements, gym bags, or under piles of laundry. Bacteria love those places. Store them in an open space with good airflow. Why this matters more than you think. You might be thinking, okay, so what if my feet stink a little? But here's the truth most people don't realize. Foot hygiene is a reflection of total body hygiene. And people notice. Employers, romantic partners, even your kids, they pick up on the little things. And a bad smell? That sticks. Beyond that, neglecting your shoes and socks can lead to chronic infections, skin breakdown and ulcers, especially in older adults or diabetics, foot deformities from poor support, social embarrassment and lowered self-confidence. So no, this isn't just about feet. It's about how you show up in the world. Clean feet, clean life. Don't let your shoes and socks sabotage your health, your confidence, or your future. Take care of your feet, and they'll take care of you every step of the way. You clean your face. You wash your hands. Now it's time to stop ignoring your feet and treat them like the foundation they are. Because sometimes the change that saves your life doesn't start at the top. It starts from the ground up. If you're not airing out your house, you're breathing in poison every single day. Brace yourself, because this isn't just about stuffy rooms or stale smells. This is about your life, your lungs, your long-term health. And the truth? It's disturbing. The air inside your house might be more toxic than the air outside. Yes, you read that right. We're talking about microscopic killers floating through your home right now. And you're inhaling them. Constantly. Every single breath. Your home could be a trap, and you don't even know it. You work hard to keep your home clean. You vacuum, dust, maybe even light candles to keep things smelling fresh. But here's the jaw-dropper. Indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. According to the EPA, you're actually safer breathing on a busy city sidewalk than in your sealed-tight, air-conditioned living room. Why? Because you're locking in the danger. Every time you cook, breathe, or clean, you're polluting your home. Let's break this down. Every single day, you're filling your house with invisible threats. Carbon dioxide from your own breath. Toxins from cleaning products. Smoke, grease, and oil particles from cooking. Pet dander, dust mites, mold spores. Off-gassing from furniture, carpets, paint, and plastics. And it doesn't stop there. Even your favorite air fresheners and scented candles? They're releasing volatile organic compounds, VOCs, that can irritate your lungs, your skin, your brain. You think that lavender scent is calming? Think again. It could be messing with your hormones. Feeling tired, foggy, or always sick? It might be your air. Ever feel like you wake up groggy, even after 8 hours of sleep? You drag through the day, no energy, constant allergies, headaches, maybe even anxiety? It's not just stress. It could be sick building syndrome. Yes, it's real. And it happens when people are repeatedly exposed to poor indoor air. The body starts revolting. Your immune system weakens. Your mental clarity disappears. Your body's basically crying out, "Get me fresh air." You're not just smelling the air, you're absorbing it. The scariest part? You're not just breathing these toxins, you're absorbing them. Through your skin. Through your eyes. Into your bloodstream. It's a slow drip of poison, and over time, it adds up. Increased inflammation. Respiratory problems. Asthma flare-ups. Hormonal imbalances. Even links to cancer. And all of it could be coming from your own home sweet home. Here's the fix, and it's easier than you think. Ready to take back control? It starts with the most powerful, underrated action ever. Open your windows. Just 10 to 15 minutes of fresh air every day can transform your space. You don't need fancy gadgets or a $1,000 air purifier, just a breeze. Here's your daily detox plan. Morning air flush. First thing in the morning, open up at least 2 windows, opposite sides of your home if possible. This creates a cross breeze and pushes stagnant air out. Cook and vent. Always use the range hood when cooking. If you don't have one, crack a window nearby. Frying or sautéing? Open wide. Those food particles and oils stay airborne long after the meal's over. Post-cleaning ventilation. Just spray down your counters? Mop the floors? Open the windows. Most cleaning chemicals keep emitting fumes long after they've dried. Don't trap them in. After shower air out, bathrooms are mold's best friend. Let that humidity out by opening a window or using an exhaust fan. Nighttime purge. When weather allows, sleep with the windows slightly cracked. Let your bedroom refresh while you recharge. Bonus tip, bring the outdoors in. Want to take things up a notch? Add houseplants. Plants like snake plants, pothos, and peace lilies act like little green air filters. They absorb toxins and release fresh oxygen, plus, they look amazing. You can also place bowls of baking soda or activated charcoal around the house to naturally absorb lingering odors and VOCs. And remember, ditch those chemical-laced air fresheners. They're masking the problem, not fixing it. What's the cost of ignoring this? Let's get brutally honest. Poor indoor air contributes to 4 million deaths globally each year. Chronic fatigue, poor sleep, brain fog, and allergies often trace back to air quality. Children and older adults are the most vulnerable, but it hits everyone. So ask yourself, are you slowly poisoning your family with love, comfort, and central air? Because that's exactly what's happening when you never air out your home. Fresh air is free. Your health isn't. In a world where we buy organic food, filter our water, and obsess over skincare, why are we ignoring the very thing we consume the most? You breathe around 20,000 times a day. Make sure it's something worth breathing. Throw those windows open. Let the toxins escape. Let your home and your body breathe again. Because when you change the air, you change everything.